It's Friday, Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Looking forward to the weekend. Party, party, yeah, it's Friday. And if you're watching this, since I filmed this on Thursday, I'm either really happy because the Devils won and stayed alive in the playoffs, or I'm sad because their season is over. I hope I'm happy, but it's not up to me. It's up to the boys playing hockey. Anyway, let's do today's Bellringer. Hey, don't forget, Sunday is a special day. All right. Hey now. Mr. Kovacs class. It's Mr. Kovacs class. You might learn a ton. It's Mr. Kovacs class.
It's interesting too.
It's Mr. Kovacs class.
And he's super cool.
It's Mr. Kovacs class. Right, friends, Sunday is Mother's Day. Mother's Day. It's where we celebrate women and their ability to give birth to children of our type of species. And it's a big day, and I think we all have adult women in our lives, whether or not they're actually our biological mothers or not, who have that motherly role in our lives, and it's a good day to celebrate them. So let's think of all the reasons we should celebrate mothers on their special day this Sunday. Don't forget. Eggs. That's right, they make eggs. Mothers make eggs. That's what mothers do. They make eggs. Right? Eggs are the big reproductive cell. Remember, going through meiosis, that the nucleus reduces down from 46 to 23 chromosomes. Right? It's called haploid, and then in the egg, all of the rest of the cytoplasm, right, comes from mom. In sperm cells made by dad, it's just the nucleus. But so you can thank mom for all of your cytoplasm for sure. Of course, eggs are made in what's called the ovary. Those are the reproductive organs for egg makers, and they're released into the fallopian tube. And they take about a week to travel through the fallopian tube before they make it to the uterus. This is where babies grow and develop. They do not grow and develop in the stomach, right, the uterus. And on that fateful day, when you were conceived, father's sperm cells made their way through the uterus. Half of them went the wrong way. The other half went towards the egg, and they fertilized that egg somewhere in the fallopian tube. And that fertilized egg bumbled around, copying and dividing itself, till it was a ball of cells, and that ball of cells stuck itself into the uterus, and mom was pregnant. See, fertilization happens first, pregnancy happens second. They don't happen simultaneously, but yep, that was mom. She got pregnant. Fertilization makes what we call a zygote. Now you have all of the new DNA you need to be a person, and now you just need to copy that cell over and over and over again. You make it to a ball of cells, and eventually, after you're a ball of cells, you start to put things into place, right? We call you, at that time, an embryo. And you look really alien, but here's a human embryo. This is where you're just building different things. You're building your brain and eyeballs and legs and heart and all of that stuff. Once they're all built, we call you a fetus. Now, in placental mammals like us, fetuses are attached to what's called a placenta. The placenta is the baby's tissue, and that placenta grows right up next to the wall of the uterus so that mom can exchange gases like oxygen and carbon dioxide with the baby, as well as other nutrients, proteins, lipids, carbohydrates, nucleic acids, right? Mom's eating for two. She's drinking for two, going to the bathroom for two, and mom and baby never really share blood. They share a placenta that grows right up next to the uterus, and diffusion happens. Of course, you're not an instant baby once mom gets pregnant. It's got to go from embryo to fetus. And then most of the time during mom's pregnancy, you're a fetus. We call this her gestation period, which is like 40 weeks, like a whole school year. 9 months of carrying that baby around, and then finally the baby gets big enough that on its birthday, it comes out into the world, and now mom's done with it. Oh wait, no. We still got to take care of the baby. Adaptation that our mothers have, that mammals have, right, is that we take care of our offspring. We do a lot of care of our offspring, including feeding of the offspring. In fact, the word mammary means of the breast, right? And we know that humans, as well as all other mammal females, make milk in specialized glands called mammary glands, right? And they can nurse their babies. They can actually feed their babies milk until the babies are what we call weaned, and then the babies can go out and live on their own. And I'd be remiss if I didn't also include the fact that you can thank mom for your mitochondria. Remember, in a big egg cell, sperm cells only give nucleus stuff. Mom gives everything else in the cell. So all of your mitochondria come from mom. In fact, we studied mitochondrial Eve, the mother of us all, right? And of course, mitochondria are important for making ATP, what's called cellular respiration. And if you remember, it's a 3-step process. Glycolysis, which happens in the cytoplasm, then the Krebs cycle, then the ETC, electron transport chain. Right? And when you're done, you wind up with like 36 ATPs plus the 2 AT, 38 total ATPs, right? It's super efficient if you use oxygen, and it's what we call aerobic respiration. So how's that for a celebration of Mom on Mother's Day? Remember, eggs, pregnancy, mammary glands, and of course mitochondria. Those 3 things alone are worth, I know, a bouquet of flowers or something. Don't forget.